Not feeling good or just don't want to be over?
Just don't want to be at work today.
It's week 7 of the NFL, and we've got the Condors, creative quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Condors in the mark.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A huge play there right off the bat. 58 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Condors march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 11 carries, 59 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now Richardson. And fights him off. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And now here's a carry heading left. He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
2nd and 4. Room past the 35 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. But you look at this defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team.
Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Richardson back to throw it. Open man here is Conklin. And he goes out right around the 39. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now it's Richardson. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2nd and 9. Again, it's Richardson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Richardson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They go play action here on first down. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. He'll get this down to the 48-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 88 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
London about set to take over on offense.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And his throw here's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The give is to McLaughlin.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. can't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. McLaughlin. Touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one left side caught by Collins. And he's got this down to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to throw now on 1st down. Another one caught by Collins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
I didn't think we were good.
Back to throw again. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 25 yards out.
Oh, yeah.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coach.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Taken at the goal line.
Holding, receiving team.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
You're welcome, and I'll let you know as soon as I'll let you know.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Coleman. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Richardson looking to throw. And this pass caught by Gray.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
The throw over the middle taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. That is caught. Touchdown. Danny Gray,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Monarchs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll air this one out for Mims, and that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll set up to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's second and 10. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. London about set to take over on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Richardson to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. Room to maneuver at the 35 and down to the 28-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Able to find Gray here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And Richardson yet again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw this. Open man, there's Gray. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Richardson. And this one's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Richardson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's good. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now 2nd and 9. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's McLaughlin. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd down, Bacon. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jaleel McLaughlin, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Condors are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gambled with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now it's Richardson.
Open man here is Conklin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Back to the air with Richardson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Richardson back to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Richardson.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. This 2nd and 4. A carry from McLaughlin.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
On 1st down, Richardson.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it's fielded at the 34. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
an absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending.
Come look at it. Like our own people. I'm just saying. 'Cause that's what Nick and that's what fucking Jason do for